Snakelets on the move. The hatchlings surge in Telangana. As monsoon clouds recede and the sun warms the newly soaked earth in Telangana, nature's clock presses play on a familiar but fascinating spectacle. The birth of a new generation of spectacled cobras, snakelets, that swiftly become the center of attention for snake rescuers and residents alike. Number 1. Birth in the wet season. Spectacled cobras, Naja Naja, in Telangana mate at the onset of summer. By monsoon, eggs hatch, timed just right when prey such as frogs and lizards are abundant. First, the Friends of Snakes Society reports that rescue cases almost double from May into June, signaling the snakelet emergence phase. These snakelets, tiny, often less than 30 cm long, are agile, curious, and surprisingly bold. In search of food and shelter, they slither into homes, gardens, basements, even vehicles, triggering frequent distress calls to helplines. Number 2. The rescue explosion. In 2024, FOS rescued a staggering 13,028 snakes in Hyderabad alone, with nearly 47.5% being spectacled cobras. Over 6,000 cobra rescues, many of them snakelets. In 2023, they handled 10,282 rescues across Telangana, again with around 46% accounted for by cobras. During peak months like July through November, rescue calls skyrocket. In one stretch, FOSS lodged 278 rescues in just 10 days, with 124 spectacled cobras, many of those likely snakelets, just out of their nests. FOSS now fields anywhere from 200 to 300 distress calls per day, directing expert volunteers to handle snakes swiftly, usually executing safe captures and relocations within 30 minutes of a call. Number 3. How snakelets keep rescuers busy. Definitely tiny, but tricky. Snakelets may be small, but they are fast and can hide in surprisingly tight spots. Battery compartments, shoe racks, kitchen cabinets. Widespread sightings. Urban sectors like LB Nagar, Gauchibauli, Atapo, Vanestalipuram, and Nanakramguda consistently report high snake activity, including snakelets, due to habitat overlap and waterlogged burrows driving snakes into homes. Volunteer readiness. FOSS has over 150 trained volunteers armed with snake hooks, protective gear, and especially stitched snake backs. Each snakelet is tracked with GPS and guided through a standardized rescue protocol before being handed over to the forest department for relocation. Surging numbers. From less than 3,400 rescues in 2015 to over 13,000 in 2024, a four-fold increase. Snakelets contribute heavily to the surge as urban areas become breeding hotspots. Number 4. Day in the life, a rescue tale. It's early July. Monsoon rains have left pools and damp soil across Telangana, a worried homeowner spots a tiny cobra-like creature basking under their car in Elubi Nagar. They call force. Within minutes, a volunteer arrives, cautious, polite, and equipped. Scene: the snakelet flicks his forked tongue, unaware of the human drama unfolding. Method: with a snake hook guiding a woven bag, the volunteer gently entices the snakelet into his dark embrace. Follow-up is documented, giving a head check if needed, and later released into a suitable forest location with forest department support. Multiply that scenario thousands of times across Telangana and you get a sense of how hatchlings keep rescuers on high alert every summer. Number 5. Why so many snakelets now? Urban sprawl. Expansion of roads and housing disturbs natural snake habitats. Cobra nests are affected by construction, prompting premature dispersal of baby cobras into human territory. Increased public awareness. More people now know the helpline numbers. They report sightings instead of killing snakes. This means rescue totals reflect actual activity more accurately than ever. Climate patterns. Warmer weather seasons earlier in the year shift hatching schedules. Snakelets emerge earlier, scattering through neighborhoods before mature snakes appear. Number 6. Challenges and insights. Managing snakelets poses unique difficulties. Delicate handling. Their small size requires fine motor control to avoid harming them or the handler. High encounter frequency. In dense neighborhoods, multiple snakelets may appear in a day, even from one nest, testing team capacity. Public panic. Many people cannot distinguish a baby cobra from a harmless snakelet. Fear and folklore can escalate tension, even for a harmless juvenile snake. Yet, these hydrogen-weight snakelets provide important learning opportunities. Public education moments. Teams often run awareness camps, demystifying baby cobras and promoting coexistence. Research value. FOS collects data on snakelet sightings and patterns across neighborhoods, helping map urban snakelet dispersal and forecast high-risk zones. Number 7. The human-snake coexistence story. A gathering of Hyderabad residents in an apartment complex record how they spot snakelets and inform the security guard who coordinates until a rescuer arrives, often within the hour. One resident noted, "Newly dug up foundations for houses mean that snakes come out in big numbers. We must be compassionate and learn to coexist." Such attitudes reflect a slowly growing acceptance, recognizing that snakelets aren't invaders but displaced hatchlings struggling to survive in a changing landscape. Conclusion: a hatchling wave that never quiets. Every monsoon, Telangana becomes a cradle for countless spectacled cobra snakelets. These tiny reptiles, though not yet dangerous, trigger thousands of rescue calls across the state. Organizations like FOSS and FOS respond with focus, care, and speed, turning crises into gentle conservation efforts. From narrow nesting spots under construction sites to gardens humming with mosquito life, snakelets navigate a world reshaped by humans. Each rescue is a small drama. A rescue volunteer gently tames a wriggling hatchling, locks its health, and releases it back to the wild, contributing to ecosystem balance. This yearly cycle underscores two truths. First, how wildlife and human domains increasingly overlap, and second, how education, preparation, and compassion can turn potential conflicts into coexistence, one snakelet at a time. Key statistics: 13,028 snakes rescued in Hyderabad in 2024, 47.5% spectacled cobras, approximately 6,000 cobra rescues, many snakelets. 10,282 snakes rescued across Telangana in 2023, 46,000 cobras, around 4,700 spectacled cobras, 100 helpline calls per day, 200 to 300 calls during peak season, average rescue response time 30 minutes. What are your thoughts about these events in Telangana? Please drop them in the comment section below. Thanks for listening. Do well to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like and share this video. Bye for now, and we'll see you in our next one.